Daring to Dream, the emotional health charity, supports the emotional health of the 1.2 million adults in Wales living with illness. That's actually 48% of all adults in Wales. So the figures are staggering.
Daring to Dream is a wonderful, innovative charity led by their enigmatic founder, Barbara. Their dream is that they want to support the emotional well-being of people going through physical illness. And they want to do this by creating safe well-being spaces in hospitals all over Wales, so that people can go into those rooms when they're having tough discussions, or whether they just need some time out to manage their well-being while they're in hospital or visiting it. Barbara came to us asking for our help to help them develop a business plan because they'd been running for a while, but really felt now they need to focus on how they were going to go through the next few years.
By the time we're into the third year and we're having proper strategic discussions with the trustees, and at that point we defined our core 3 goals. And the number 1 goal was, how do we move into being a resilient and sustainable organisation, grow our income so that you can put in place an operational team and steadily allow me operationally to transition out. Because unless you can transition me out and have an operational team with the income to support it, then you're not going to build a sustainable organisation or charity.
So obviously one of the key problems was that Barbara was doing a lot of the work. She was the one who was doing all the project management, getting all the various people in to do the various things, like refurbishing the rooms, obviously liaising with the local authorities, getting local health authorities to get permission and so on and so forth. So in the plan, it was one of the key points was trying to get to a position where she could afford, or the charity could afford, to buy permanent people in who could then do more of this work.
What we were looking for then was the support to help us put in place a good business plan with key actions, appropriate strategies like marketing, income generation, stakeholder engagement, etc., as well as a really good minimum 3-year financial forecasting.
I matched Barbara with one of our most experienced consultants, Richard, and he needed very light touch support from me, in fairness, to achieve the good working relationship he had with Barbara and the results they achieved together.
Richard is a lovely guy, and of course our treasurer is an accountant as well. And so actually it was quite useful for us to be able to talk through, both John, our treasurer, and myself. We're very experienced. Richard is very experienced, and actually, so we were able to kind of talk through together appropriate models for us to work out what was right for us. So Richard was really good putting in, you can do this sort of approach and this sort of approach.
I think they got to a point where, after quite a lot of months, they're starting to get a business plan which they feel they can work with, that they can be clear about what their objectives are, what they should really focus on.
The reality is the potential impact of Cranfield Trust support is very significant, provided we keep going, delivering on it. And they've walked alongside us at a critical point so that we couldn't stop. We had to keep going. Even when there was loads else to deal with, we had to keep going and pull a plan, and a sensible plan. And it's not a plan that's on a shelf or lost in a laptop. It is actually a working plan. And the strategies are working plans and are guiding us on what we're doing, and we're actually doing it.
This project has really enabled this charity to move forward in big strides. They've always been well run. They know where they need to go. They just needed support from us to actually structure that in a better way. enabling them to now go forward and secure the right operational people to work in the business and to let the founder take some steps back is going to be incredibly important into their future.
I hope that what it will do is to bring more players in who are interested in this work, and that they will be enabled to actually contribute.
There's something very important, isn't there, about being believed in, being supported, and this walking alongside and saying, no, we're not going to let you give up. We recognise you've got a lot on the plate, but you've got to keep going. And that is invaluable.